Hey friends, how are you doing? It's Mr. Carter here, ready to help you with Fluency and Skills Practice Lesson 2. So if you haven't put your name on this, go ahead and put your name on it right now. And let's begin. Okay, so let's start with set A, and you're just basically comparing multi-digit numbers. And you're going to write the symbol that makes each statement true. So we're going to use greater than, less than, or equal to. So for number one, first step is we're just going to count and compare the number of digits we have. So for example, in number one, let me kind of zoom in here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 digits over here on the left. 1, 2, 3, 4 digits here on the right. So that tells me that this number on the left is greater because it has more a digit more place value. So for example, we have 20,000 here where we don't have any 10,000s at all. All right. So that's an automatic greater than. All right. Because when you have more digits in a number, the value is larger. All right. Now we got to look at number two. And here we have 5 digits on the left, 5 digits on the right. So that's where we need to look at each digits, starting with your highest place value and then comparing those. And I'm going to do that by breaking these down into expanded form. So I'm going to see this number here is 30,000 plus 3,000 plus 3. Right? I didn't write any hundreds or tens, right? Because I don't have any of those. This number is 30,000. So far those are the same. Plus 3,000. So far again, these are worth the same. We don't have any hundreds, but here we have tens, and that makes it 30. Okay, and then we don't have any ones, so I'm not going to do that. So here you can see that it's 30,003. And over here, it's 33,003. And then here it's 33,030. So we have more, this number here is a bigger value. So that means that this number here, 33,003, is less than 33,030. All right. So now for number 3, again, I'm just going to count digits. And just by first glance, if I was just looking at it this quickly, I'd be like, oh, there's a lot of 9s here. This has to be larger. But it's not the case. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 digits over here, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 digits over here. So that automatically makes 10,000 larger than 9,999. So we're going to put a less than symbol here, because 9,999 is less than 10,000. All right, so I'm going to have you work on 4, 5, and 6 on your own, see how you do with those. And yeah, and then pause the video and come back and we'll go over the answers. Okay, welcome back. So for number 4, this number here, 40,404, is greater than 40,040. And the way I learned that is, well, the 10,000s are the same. The thousands are the same. They both have zeros. But when I get to the hundreds, I have 4 hundreds here, no hundreds there. So that makes it larger. 52,177 is less than 52,771. Again, same 10,000s, 50,000, 50,000, 2,000, 2,000. Once we get to the hundreds, we only have 100 here and 700s here. So that's why it's less than. Number 6. 421,073 is greater than 412,730. Well, for this one, you didn't have to go too far. You saw your 100,000s here both had 4, so 400,000, 400,000. Then we had 20,000 here, and we only had 10,000 there, so that's why it's greater than. Okay. Number 7, circle all the numbers that are less than 78,265. Well, again, I'm going to start with my larger number, or the largest place value, which is our 10,000s, and start comparing. Well, we have 78,000 here, 78,000 here. Now we have 200s and 0 hundreds. So that makes this one less than. So that's why we're going to circle it. So it's asking to circle all the numbers that are less than this one. We have 79,000 here, and 78,000 here. So this one's greater than, so we're going to leave it alone. 70,000 here, 78,000 there. So this one's less than. All right, we got 78,000 here. We have 80,000 here, so we're going to leave this one alone because it's greater than. 78,000 here, 78,000 there. So we got to go to our hundreds place. We have 200s, 200s. So now we need to go to our tens, which we have 60 here and none here. So this one is less than, so we're going to circle it. We have 78,000, 78,000. So we're going to go to our hundreds. So we have 300 and 200. So we're going to leave that one alone because this is larger. All right, do the same for questions 8 and 9 and pause the video and we'll come back and go over the answers. All right, welcome back. So for number 8, they were asking you again to circle all the numbers that were less than 45,763. You should have circled 40,000, 45,700, and 45,000 over here. Okay, yeah, 46,000 is greater because if you look at your 10,000s again, you have 45,000 here and 46. So that's greater. So that's why we left it alone. Same thing here. 45,000, 50,000 is greater. So we didn't touch it. And then for this one, we had 45,000 here, 45,000 here. But then we went to our hundreds. We only had 700s here. And this one is 800, which is greater. Okay, so that's why we didn't circle it. Now, number 9, they were asking for greater. So hopefully we were paying attention and circled the greater ones, not the least ones. So the greater ones in this case was 108,500, 109,000, and 108,430. So if I'm looking at these ones, now we're in the 100,000s place. So we have 108,000, 108,000 here. We don't have any others in the hundreds, tens, or ones, but here there's 427 in our hundreds, tens, and ones. So this one is larger, so that's why we left this one alone because it's less than. 108,400, again, there's 27 ones more, so that's why this one's greater. So again, this is less than, so we left it alone. And then finally over here, we had 108,420, and over here we had 427. So once again, this is less than, so we left it alone. All right, so how do we solve problem 7? Well, this is what I wrote, and you can have something similar or look at my answer. If it makes sense to you, copy it down. So we compared the greatest place value first. If the values were the same, then we went to the next place value, and if those were different, we looked at which one was greater or less than, I could have put, and then that's where we compared them. All right, hope this was helpful. Let your teacher know if you need any more assistance. Take care.